Hello, Cancer. It's Lynn from Tinker Tarot. Been having a lot of problems talking this past month. Holy cow, I can't get my words right. Everything's getting all like marbles in my mouth or something. So it's Lynn from Tinker Tarot, and I'm here to do Cancer February 2018 reading. I'm a little late in the game. I'm brand new online. Been reading for about 30 years. Now I'm using the Mythic Tarot today, and the Mythic Tarot is Greek mythology, basically, translated into the tarot. So what messages do we have for Cancer? February 2018. Ooh, they're getting ready. They're really ready. February 2018, Cancer. Cancer. Yeah, they're ready. Okay. So they definitely want to come. So here we are. So your past energy is the Nine of Cups. Wow, that is so nice. The Five of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, the Hanged Man, and the Eight of Cups. So the Nine of Cups, definitely celebration, wish come true. It's even blessed by Aphrodite herself. And yeah, it's either an emotional wish come true for you, and this could be in love, reuniting with family, or something a little more general, like an emotional wish coming true, like something that means everything to you. Okay, so this is in your past energy, so that's lovely. Next is the Five of Pentacles. So the Five of Pentacles is about walking away from something that is financially secure. Like it looks like this house has been paid for. It's paid off probably. But you are there's definitely an investment there. But you or someone is walking away. There's confusion. You know, the moon is there. I kind of get the idea there's a white elephant. I really do. Anyway, and he's descending. You see how he's descending away from the house. So I don't know if this is permanent or not, but it certainly looks like sneaking out in some way for some purpose, and leaving the secure the home, the wherever he's leaving what he holds precious. Okay, you see that he holds that precious. His all his precious goods, worldly goods, are there, and he's leaving it. Something's going on. So your next card is the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is about going within, quiet withdrawal. You need to contemplate your next move. These swords are laying on the ground. They're not threatening in any way. They kind of are beautiful. It looks like the sun or a shield. And you've placed them in this way, at peace. You know, you're at peace. You don't even feel vulnerable at all, but you need to contemplate. You need to meditate. You need to go within, and you need to go away from everything to do it. You know, quiet contemplation to figure this out, because this could be life-changing, you know, this thing you're trying to sort out. And you really need to, you kind of got to sort it out in your mind. You know, you've laid it out before you. You need to have a look and sort it out in your mind. Okay, Cancer? Because you are all about the emotional, Cancer is. They follow their heart all the time, maybe even recklessly at times, but this is about thinking something through, okay? Thinking something through. So then you have the Hangman. And the Hangman, here, I'll put it here in front of the glare of the my door there. Sorry about that. You have the Hangman. The Hangman is about being in limbo. You know you got to do something, but you don't want to do it, basically. You know you have to, though, in order to move forward. It's something you have to give up. But it's going to be better for you if you do. It's still hard to do, though. It's still hard sometimes to accept change. We don't want to, but and you know, you feel like you're not sure if you can do it. You're like, your feet are in mud and you're just having a hard time taking that first step, doing it. You know, you see how his leg is folded even? He's not ready to take a step. He's like, um, I don't know how I'm going to do this. But it's a sacrifice for something greater, for the greater good of you. Although you don't feel that yet. You don't feel it. But the eagle is far seen, you know? The eagle can see any danger from far, far away, like way ahead of time, miles and miles. The eagle can see. So don't worry, you know, if there's any problems or any danger, you will be able to see it way ahead of time. Okay? You've done this quiet contemplation. You are at peace in your mind. So you will be able to see anything coming. Now, again, two cards in your past energy. You know, one's financial and about stability and you know, it could be a place of business. I think it's your home because it's where it's all precious to you. That is, like, look at how you've displayed all that there. This is about your emotions, and this is also walking away from something that is completely. There's, you know, this is stable. This house is not falling apart. That there's investment there, but it looks like you're walking away at night. Maybe moonlighting. I don't know. It's kind of weird, but here you are again, or someone in this relationship with you. She's walking away, um, and or this person, maybe you, because this is Eight of Cups. So this is probably you, Cancer, walking away from something that's completely emotionally stable. It's got everything you need for your heart, um but there's something wrong, there's something not being talked about. Again, you know, twice here. Twice. There you've got to open up. There is definitely something wrong here in two areas, not just one. But this is like you're not even in the home, and this looks like the emotions there. You care, you love each other, but you're ready to walk away anyway into the night because you're confused. They're confused. Somebody's confused. And even after you've contemplated, you know, you're still not moving, not acting, not willing to give something up, to sacrifice something. So your present energy is Page of Cups, the Queen of Wands, the Eight of Swords, Temperance, and Six of Swords. So, Page of Wands, pages are messages. Pages are also young people too, And this is about success, Here's Jason. He has the golden fleece. He's made it through past all the challenges, and he's on his way home with his prize. Okay? And it's a lot of fire energy, Uh, he's flying right over the lands. I think he could be traveling, I think you want to make haste. You want to, you're going like, this isn't the knight, and the knight is the one that's really taking off, really going, but they are powerful. They believe in themselves. They're strong. They're matured, evolved. Not all the way, to maturity, but the page is delivering a message, and it's a message of there's something new coming in. It could be news of a job. It could be news of work. I don't think it's a job. I think it's work. Because obviously, you have a resume now. You got this golden fleece. Everyone knows that you're the man for the job. You're the woman for the job. And I think this is work, you know? You know what I mean? It's not like you're employed by this company. You're asked, I think you're being asked to do another job like this. Self-employed. You provide a service. That's what I'm getting. It's a service, some sort of a service. That's what this is, okay? Next is the Queen of Wands. So this is a fire energy woman. She's very strong, straightforward, powerful, energetic. She has the lioness. She has tamed the lioness, and it's at her feet, ready to protect her. So she's got a lot of backing. And I think she's a very nurturing person. And this job might be for her. She might be asking you to do work for her. Okay? This obviously means something because it's here in your cards, so we'll just keep going and see what's going on here. Because, in your past energy, it seems like your wish is that you were able to walk away from something that seemed great, looked great, but just wasn't working for you. And so in your present, it shows you going, focusing on your work. That sticks with me. Not job, your work. The Eight of Swords is your next card. The Eight of Swords is you're in your own head. These swords are, quite a ways apart. You can walk out of that little jail anytime you want. This jail is in your mind. Your mind is in jail right now. You keep letting these anxieties and worries that may or may not be real. Like you're choosing to see what's wrong, what's going wrong, instead of what is actually being illuminated. What you're being shown. And you're also kind of going on about it instead of taking a move, making a step. But you're just about at the end of this. I find the eights too are about communication. Usually their communication in their suit, and this one is abrupt words, but they need to be said. They need to be said because there's a mental clarity, a new way of thinking then. So something's been dealt with, laid out on the table. And even though nobody wants to do that, it's all confrontational. This is confrontational, okay? This is confrontational. And nobody wants to do that, but quite often it clears the air. Like everybody just feels so much better now, and you're able to communicate more positively, better, and without all the drama and bull. Okay? Next is temperance. Temperance is about balance and kind of everything in moderation. Don't eat too much, don't eat too little. Nurture yourself in all things, in all areas. Native people believe you need to have balance in your mental, spiritual, physical, and emotional. And the temperance is really about that, having balance in all areas of your life. And I think that is exactly what's happening for you now. You're dealing with the things that you haven't been dealing with for a very long time, and you finally are. And this is, I think you just feel so good, like so light, so light. It's finally, you finally let it all go and said it and tried it and whatever. And so you have a nicer plan for you about taking care of you. So it's about having balance in your life, and I think that you just feel so light and fresh, fresh, and are in a better place to do that for yourself, because you've gotten rid of all that toxicity. You've shed the emotional problems, the financial issues, the mental issues, the things you were doing right and the things you were doing wrong. You've been dealing with it all. The last card in your present energy it shows you moving away from turbulent waters. You're not willing to communicate like this anymore. Okay? You've changed the way you communicate. You're going to, and you could be actually moving, traveling, but it also is, this new state of mind, this new state of mind after you've contemplated, you've made a decision. You're making changes, and you're not gonna let these swords rule you and your mind, So here you're moving away from turbulent into more calmer waters, and, and it's like you're going home. You see that? It looks like home. It looks like a place, whatever that is for you. It could be your home, your family home, or It could be another place that where you felt so comfortable and good, and you want to go back there. It could be a spiritual journey of some sort for you that it seems like it's part of your sword journey, like the swords you have to bear because they're going with you too, hey? So you're still on a journey here, Cancer. All right. So now your outcome energy. I gotta move these cards up and running out of table. I really like this reading. It is really, really good. I love it. The World. 7 of Cups. 10 of Wands. The Page of Swords. And the Moon. You know, almost every card is upright. Every single card is upright in your reading. This is the first one. So, in your outcome energy, Cancer, you have the World. So, you know, it's like coming full circle. You know, you've really learned something about yourself, and you've gained wisdom in all areas. And you see there how there's the masculine and the feminine, and that's the two sides of ourselves that, you know, the nurturing side where we're going to take care of us, you know, and that way we can take care of others. The masculine side is the stability, the groundedness, you know, and then also the feminine side is also emotional and love. And, you know, you can see that and, you know, the females have to worry too. They think too much and analyze too much. And, yeah, so you've come full circle. You've learned a lot about yourself as a whole. Okay. And I think you're ready to, you're a different person now. That's what this is saying. Next is next is the 7 of Cups. The 7 of Cups is about choices. Like there's a lot of things you could do, and there's a lot of things that you'd like, you know, but you can't go in 5 directions at once. You need to focus on what you really want, you know. And I saw a phrase on Facebook the other day, and it said, remember when you wanted what you currently have. This is kind of like that, you know. You don't necessarily need all these different things, you know, these different choices. And Aphrodite is saying, pick one or pick 2 and you shall have it. But pick only, don't be greedy. Don't try and think you're going to have everything in every area all the time working. So, you know, it's telling you to focus on 1 or 2 things and that are really important to you, and go for it. Because wanting everything and trying to do it all yourself brings the burdens. Here you're feeling completely overburdened. The ship is broken down. You don't know how you're going to get the fleece back to the king that has asked you to get in the first place. And once you get it back, you get all this recognition. Everything's going to be great, but you're exhausted. It feels like you're alone doing this yourself now. You've kind of taken it on, you know. You put yourself here. You're trying to do everything yourself. And you have the golden fleece. You can't even see that you've done it. You've achieved what you set out to do. Because you're so tired. and not focusing. You're not focusing on the task. Like I said, you're trying to do everything, handle it all, be the super duper, and you need to share those, and you need to ask, you need help. Everyone needs a team. Everyone needs support. All right. Next is the Page of Swords. Page of Swords is gossip. People are talking. So there's gossip going around about you and all the changes you've been making. You quit this and walked away from that and gave up this and disappeared and went into hiding, and then you came out, and people are watching what you're doing, and for some of them, I think it's coming out and like, oh, who does he think he is, walking away from all that? And it looks like he had it made and didn't appreciate it. But, no one knows the journey we're on. No one knows everything that's gone on, how we feel. No one knows your journey. And so it's kind of spiteful gossip. Anyway, you're hearing about it, and I think it bothers you because you're a sensitive person, Cancer. Doesn't make it true either. Just because someone says it doesn't make it true. But I think you might doubt yourself. You might think, did I make the right decision? Should have gone this way? Should have gone that way? So there might be a moment of doubt. Confused. And look, in this card, see, there's the crab, Cancer, As soon as something happens, as soon as Cancer sometimes faces adversity, they go crawling into the cave, and because you've hurt their feelings, go right into their shell, And I know it's your nature, but you need to be strong. You've come full circle. You've achieved so much. You get to pick what you really want. And you got the golden fleece. You achieved your goals and what you wanted to. I know that you're exhausted now because you did overwork and accept things that maybe weren't your responsibilities or yours to do. But you did it all, Don't go running, hiding in your shell because of, I think they're just sort of nasty messages, and I'm hoping it will really give you mental clarity, about who your team is. And I think that's what you need to think about here. Value your team and who your team is. So that's your reading, Cancer. Thanks for joining me. Please like, subscribe, and share. You can also check me out on Facebook at Tinker Tarot. And thanks for, happy Valentine's Day. I almost forgot. Thank you. Have a great day.